Do you think your dog loves you just because it sticks around you every day? I used to think so too. Until one night, I came home late after an exhausting day. My dog, instead of running to greet me like usual, just looked up, then turned away. No wagging tail, no coming closer, not even a happy bark. I stood there, frozen. Maybe you've felt that way before. Maybe you're wondering, what's going on? Is my dog upset? Did I do something wrong? And if you've ever thought that, you're not alone. In today's video, I'll walk you through the subtle but very telling signs that your dog might not actually feel as bonded to you as you think. Have you ever noticed, every time you try to look your dog in the eyes, they quickly look away? It's not that they're shy. It's not that they don't know you're there. Sometimes, they're simply saying, I'm not ready to trust yet. Dogs don't speak with words, but their eyes are a whole language. When your dog looks at you with soft, gentle eyes, that's trust. That's love. And you know what? Researchers have discovered that when a dog and their owner look into each other's eyes, both release a hormone called oxytocin, the very same hormone that bonds a mother and her child. So when your dog avoids eye contact, it's not random. It's their way of keeping a safe distance. Maybe because they don't feel safe yet, or they've been hurt in the past by someone who didn't listen. So what should you do? Don't force it. Don't stare. Instead, sit beside them, at eye level. Use a gentle voice, and every time they glance at you, even just for a second, smile softly. Maybe add a light stroke, or even offer a small treat. Little by little, you're rebuilding a bridge, and the beautiful thing is, their eyes will become the ring that connects your heart to theirs. Without needing a single word. You know that pleasant moment after a meal, when your stomach is full and your heart tends to soften? It's the same for dogs. For many of them, the time after eating is when they feel safest and most relaxed, a moment when, if they love you, they'll want to lie close, nuzzle into your lap, or at least stay near you. So, if after a meal, your dog just quietly walks away, no glance, no contact, it may not just be a habit, but a silent rejection. Someone once wrote to the Dogfluence, I've been caring for my dog for 4 months, every meal, every bowl of water, but after each feeding, he retreats to his corner, not wanting me to touch him. I cried silently. Sound familiar? If your dog avoids contact after eating, there are 2 possibilities. 1. They may not yet feel bonded enough to relax around you. This is quite common with newly adopted dogs or those who've been abandoned in the past. 2. Your dog may be experiencing some discomfort, a stomachache, joint pain, or another health issue they can't express. Don't take it to heart too quickly. Start with small gestures. Sit nearby without touching. Place a blanket that smells like you near their resting spot. If your dog still keeps their distance after some time, take them for a health check, just to be sure everything is okay. And remember this line, you might need it. Everyone thinks a wagging tail means a happy dog. But did you know that wagging tail isn't always a positive sign? Sometimes, it signals alertness, anxiety, or even rejection. A study from the University of Trento in Italy found that when a dog wags its tail to the right, it's usually a positive sign, like when they see someone they know or love. But if the tail leans to the left, especially when the body is stiff, it can be a sign of stress or discomfort. Have you ever seen your dog wag its tail when it sees you, but not come closer? Ears pinned back, body tense, avoiding eye contact? That might not be joy. It could be a subtle rejection. A friend from the Dogfluence community shared, I used to feel proud when my dog wagged his tail every time I called him. Until the vet said, he's actually stressed by your voice. The tail wagging is just a reflex of alertness. I was speechless. Watch the whole body, not just the tail. If the tail is high and stiff, with upright ears and wide eyes, your dog is on alert. If the tail wags softly, with a relaxed body and gentle eyes, that's genuine happiness. Try playing with your dog using their favorite toy. If, during play, their tail wags to the right and their body curves in a play bow invitation, that's a great sign. Have you ever imagined this scene? After a long day at work, you open the door, expecting a bright-eyed gaze, the sound of little paws tapping towards you, and a tail wagging like a minifan. But there's nothing. Your dog just lies there, doesn't move, doesn't look up, not a single joyful sound. And you wonder, am I raising a dog, or just living with a silent roommate? In the canine world, their reaction when you leave or return is a strong measure of attachment. A study from Azabu University found over 80% of dogs show mild stress when their owner leaves. And nearly all show positive emotions when their owner returns. Why? Because to a dog, the owner is their anchor, their pack, their safest place. So if your dog shows no reaction when you come home, maybe they've learned not to hope, after being let down too many times. Or more simply, maybe you and your dog aren't close enough yet for you to be the center of their emotional world. A longtime member of the Dogfluence shared, "Every time I came home, my dog would just glance at me and then turn away. I used to think, she's so well behaved, so independent, but the behaviorist told me, no, that's emotional distance. I cried after that session." When you get home, don't just walk past. Sit down, say your dog's name softly. Spend 30 seconds playing or gently cuddling. If your dog responds positively, offer a small treat, a kind word. Over time, they'll learn. Your return is something worth looking forward to. And if you feel a little ache in your heart realizing this, it's because you truly love them. And love can always be repaired. You call your dog, no reaction, no head turn, not even a flick of the ear. You repeat yourself, once, twice, 3 times. Then you give a faint chuckle. She's probably just being stubborn. But is it really stubbornness? A study from Hungary revealed dogs have a specific brain region for processing familiar human voices, and they respond most positively when their owner speaks in a gentle, emotionally expressive tone. But if the bond weakens, their brain begins to tune out that voice, treating it like background noise. What does that mean? It means that if your dog often ignores you, or hesitates and seems unsure before following commands, it may be a sign that your dog no longer sees you as their guide. A friend from the Dogfluence community shared, "I always thought my dog was just being defiant. But when I took her to a behaviorist, they said, she doesn't know what you want, and she's not sure if she should follow. That's when I realized I'd never been consistent. And my dog had started to lose trust." So you've just gone through the signs. Those silent but deeply honest signals your dog might be trying to share. Ones you may have simply missed by not tuning in to the right frequency. If you recognize 1, 2, or even all of these signs, don't panic. Don't blame yourself. Because the fact that you're watching this video is already the biggest proof that you're a truly caring owner. And that's a beautiful place to start. The love between a human and a dog doesn't have to be perfect from the beginning. It just needs sincerity, patience, and a little more understanding each day. They don't need you to be the best owner in the world. They just need you to be their whole little world. So start again, with each glance, each kind word, each playful moment together. And if you're part of a community that believes the love you give your dog is something sacred, then sign up for the Dogfluence today.